All right, hello everyone. It's Jessica Oots with Jessica Oots Real Estate, and today I'm with Jeff with Backus. If I got that right?
Backus Lock and Key.
Backus Lock and Key. I'm so excited. These guys have been around, you said, in this building for 16 years.
Yeah, 16 years, yep.
So that's incredible, and these guys are sought after. I have to do my little plug too. My camera lady, Kelly, you guys know her. She's used these guys personally a couple of times just to get keys, get herself back in her car when she's been locked out. So you said the 16 years here, is that when you started business?
No, about a year I was just mobile.
Okay. So you've been in the lock and key
business total about 25 years, 26 years.
Okay, so 26 years, 10 years before here. What's the schooling that is entailed?
They offer different training throughout the year. Different companies do for automotive or safe or whatever needs to be trained on.
So it sounds like that's ongoing.
Yes.
Not just you did that for the first couple of years, but it's a lifetime of education.
Probably about 2 or 3 times a year I travel and go do schooling.
Okay. And so then 26 years, that's a lot of experience. What is your specialty if you were to kind of narrow it down?
Probably automotive. We do a lot with car keys and making keys for cars, lost keys, stuff like that.
Okay, so I guess I didn't realize how big of an industry the key car business was. I always was thinking house, but it sounds to me it's more automotive.
Especially nowadays, the keys that cars take are real high tech and expensive, and some of them, not always, some are all expensive, but
well, mine is expensive.
Yeah, some of them are reasonable.
Yeah. Very good. What service area do you
pretty much all Wasatch Front.
Okay.
We've gone as far as St. George, but those are rare occasions. But
very good. Well, I do have one more question for you, because I know we've talked a lot about automotive, but obviously I'm in the home industry.
Okay.
So tell me, what's one thing you wish people knew about their homes, according to locks, right? How to keep their house safe, that you wish that they knew?
They would realize when they buy a $5 lock, it's $5.
Okay.
If they want to protect their house, I think they would invest in something a little bit better.
So quality matters.
Yes.
When it comes to locks.
Yes.
And that's because of the hardware used, or what?
I think just the strength of the hardware. Okay. And always put a deadbolt on their door.
And I was thinking that this morning. I know you can get some discounts on your home insurance if you've got deadbolts.
Correct.
So.
Most of them require it anymore, but because most new homes are built with it, but a lot of older homes, they don't,
I know we have deadlocks.
Yeah.
I'm not going to guarantee we lock them all the time.
And most people don't.
But we have them.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
All right. So Jeff, tell me another thing. How do you feel, and what do you think about hide-a-keys? Extra keys around the house.
It just all depends where you want to hide them. I mean, under the doormat, it's probably not a good spot. That's most places where people hide them, or under the flower pot by the front door.
Okay.
Most thieves know that, If you're going to hide one, I suggest hide it in a fairly decent location. Or you could switch to a house that, put a keypad on your door that you can just unlock with a keypad. As long as you keep the battery up to date, you shouldn't have any problems with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that something that you install?
Yes.
So you could do a key, because I've been very intrigued with that, with children who are coming home.
And they have stuff nowadays that works on your phone if you want, or just a basic where you go up and enter the code and open the door.
Because
all depends what you're after.
If you've got teenagers, right, they're losing keys all the time.
Right.
Or we could just give them a keypad.
And give them a code, and you can change the code in a matter of minutes.
Something happens. Do those have guest key codes?
They do. So a lot of them, most of them, there's some that only hold one code, but some of them residentials hold up to about 12 codes.
Okay.
So you could give one if you have a plumber come in your house, for some reason you really can't be there, you might want to be a little careful when you let people in your house you don't know, but but they do a lot of options. So you can put a one-time code where on some of them where you'd enter the code, and then after he'd leave, the code would no longer work.
That's very cool.
Yes.
So a one-time use thing.
Right. And then if you tied that to like a camera or something, you could see who's entering in the house. So
cool.
There's a lot of there's a lot of technology out there. It just all depends what you want to spend on it.
Okay, so obviously the more the technology that's in it, it's going to cost a little bit more.
Correct. But you could put a basic keypad for roughly about $140.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty.
And $140. Does that one? How many key codes does that
hold? That will hold up to 12.
Wow.
Yeah, which is more than enough for a house.
And know who's coming and going.
Correct. Yeah.
Very good. That's good to know.
Yep.
I've been curious about that and learned something new. You were going to show us something today. Do you mind? What can we look at? What's something fun we can see?
We can cut a key maybe. Okay. So today we'll cut a Honda key. And actually we'll cut this one by just by code.
So this is the code that the Honda sends you.
That we either purchase from Honda or take a door lock out or something like that. That would.
So you don't need the other key. You just need the code, and it's going to cut the right.
It's always cheaper to cut one off the original, like a duplicate key, than it is after you lost the keys.
Okay.
Normally, lost keys about 2 to 3 times more than if you just got a copy.
Okay, so it's worth it to get the copy
Yes.
up front than it is to come in after you've lost one, or lost them both.
Yes. Then we'll hit start here, and it'll. Machines usually don't make mistakes.
Yeah.
We used to cut them by hand, and it's extremely hard.
Okay.
Versus putting it in, letting the machine do it. We still cut, like house keys by hand, stuff like that. But for something like this, we'll program the key, and then we'd have a finish.
Oh.
We just cut it on both sides. But
yeah, I can't imagine doing that by hand because it's in a groove.
Yes, you can cut it by hand, but it's very hard.
Yeah.
Very, very hard. And most of the time, they don't work.
Very
Versus
cool.
like this, the codes are pretty much guaranteed, unless something's been changed in the car or something like that. But if I ran the VIN on a car and got the key code, it would come back and match whatever we cut it to.
Thank you for allowing us into your shop and showing us. That was really neat to see the machinery. And you guys, I think that we've only scratched the surface of what Jeff knows when it comes to keys and locks and everything. It sounds like you're the guy to go to. You've been in the business long enough and had enough experience. You've probably seen it all.
Pretty much.
Very good. Well, make sure that you check the description below, and we'll have his contact information there. If you have any questions, you can reach out to him or me. We'd love to help in any way possible. Have a great day.
All right. Thanks. Bye.